Hi, I'm Landon. I'm a graphic designer and I'm a photographer. I'd like to share my portfolio with you. It has 6 graphics pieces and 4 photographs. I'll start with the graphics. My first piece is a theater poster for Suddenly Last Summer by the gay playwright Tennessee Williams. Sebastian, a major character in the play, becomes obsessed with thousands of seabirds diving on hatching turtles as they rush to the sea. The birds flip the baby turtles on their backs and gut them. Sebastian is just as brutal psychologically. He uses everyone around him. At the end, some starving boys Sebastian keeps meeting at the bathhouses chase him down, flip him on his back, cut him open with tin cans, and eat him. The second piece is a CD cover, End of the Road, for Leonard Cohen's last concert when he was 78. Photographs of signs saying road ends are a dime a dozen, but this photo is much deeper. It stresses that this is the end in 3 ways. First, it adds the imposing chain link fence. Second, the headlights hint that we might be somewhere where we shouldn't be. Third, the darkness of night is how it ends for all of us. The next piece, Board with Blue Skate, is a bit humor. The assignment was to make a skateboard, but I acted like I was clueless about American teenage culture. So I thought I was supposed to take a board and put a skate on it. There are many different species of skates, but I chose the blue skate. To make sure that skateboarders did not confuse it with other skates, such as green skate or black skate. I included the complete scientific name of the blue skate, Dipterus baetus Linnaeus, 1758. A Subway car ad for Asian to Cook is next. It's a food delivery service that specializes on convenient and delicious Asian dishes to cook at home. This ad would have a captive sitting audience, so I put in a lot of text. The dish's rich colors pull the eye in, and the tagline, "You decide, we deliver," is repeated. This makes the point that the customer first makes decisions about how adventurous or complex the dish should be, and then we deliver, which of course has 2 meanings. One of my favorite pieces is a web page entitled "Never Scrimp on Fly Reel." My goal was to use shape, shadow, and line to enhance an ad. I included rectangles and circles for shapes. I photographed strongly sidelit to get shadows, and I included fly lines and electric cords for the lines, and those lines are doubled by the shadows. Now I will show you a website, Fly Fishing and Fly Tying in New Zealand. The information in this website comes from 2 6-month fishing trips I made to New Zealand. I came up with the design, took the photographs, wrote the content, and shot the video of me fly tying. The concept is tight, so there are no gratuitous photographs or videos or links, and I didn't use any templates. My first photograph is from a series on intimate landscapes. The title is Reflected Curves. It's more than a generic shot of interesting trees in the woods. The lines and light and shapes play with each other and invite your eye back in. This just won the first prize with faculty judges at the annual student art show at the college where I took photography. Intimate landscapes lie midway between close-ups and grand, sweeping landscapes. The natural state in that intermediate area is chaos, and it's a great feeling when a shot like Reflected Curves appears out of that chaos. It's the same as when the solution to a graphics problem suddenly appears before your eyes. In the next photograph, the strong diagonal keeps eye moving. It is entitled Vietnamese Lantern with American Flag. I love to cook, and I raise hard to get herbs. I'm Vietnamese, and I will be eligible for U.S. citizenship in 6 months. This is a kind of self-portrait. The next photograph is entitled Seeing Something I Can't. It's the one portrait that I included in my portfolio. I asked the neighbor to pose for me for about 30 minutes, and he was a good model. He was relaxed, almost like I wasn't there. I got him to sit by the window and look out at the rain. At first, I included more of his head and less of the window, but then I zoomed in tight, so only the eye is in crisp focus. That eye is the star of the show. My last photograph and last piece is the skull with spring blossoms. This relates to the skulls of the Mexican Day of the Dead. Those skulls are usually decorated with colors, with flowers and a lot of color. I made the wreath with white cherry blossoms, so instead of being colorful, the flowers are the color of the skull. In this case, the color of death. Thank you.